everything's okay here. Yesterday I had problems with the microphone. Yeah, apparently I had one too many plugs connected to the microphone. So no audio the entire day yesterday. But today should be good, I hope. I'll check a little later. Now we're waiting for Kurt, he is refueling. What an awesome morning this is. It is 8:47. Sun is shining, as you can see. It's 12 degrees. So we ended up at this Sporos campsite, which was okay. It a value for money, I don't know. We had to pay 250 Swedish crowns for a tent, which I think is quite steep actually, and that would be 750 for the three of us, which happened to be the same price as a cabin, 4-bed cabin, bunk beds. So we opted for the cabin. It's easier, we're not having to set up tent and do the packing and all that stuff. So I guess we're approaching a city called Trollhättan. About 10 years ago I bought a K1300S from a shop in Trollhättan. I think Trollhättan is also, they used to build the car make called Saab, S-A-A-B. So this is Trollhättan, or some of it. What a wonderful day. This is so nice. What a nice ride. This is a pretty nice route I've found, if I may say so myself. I think this is a national park or something. Whoopsie. Alright, so we have arrived at the Hoverud, I think it's called Hoverud. There's a nice aqueduct. So the boats come from down there, and then with these gates or whatever they call, the water level rises and goes down and all the way up there. So here's the aqueduct. So see if we can walk over. A water bridge over troubled water. So here's the aqueduct, the water bridge, the railroad bridge, and over here the road. How cool is that? 3 bridges, 3 means of transportation. That is awesome. This is a fun road. Woohoo! So we are now almost at the same latitude as Oslo. So far it's been a great ride today. We have 100 kilometers to go, assuming we go all the way to well, whatever end of the day is on the route. I think we're going to a town called Torsby. See if there's a good camping site. So while I was waiting for Kurt, Michael kept going, and now he's gone. I don't know where he is. I'm trying to see if I can see his tracks. Oh, maybe that's his track. But I have no idea where he is. Oh, there he is. So Michael has keyed in typed in a destination or campsite in Torsby. So he's leading the way. I think the route today has been quite nice. We've hit a decent amount of gravel, quite easy gravel. And we have been keeping keeping a high pace, really, because those gravel roads are quite easy and quite fast. Not that it's a race, it isn't, but it's fun. So this is campsite Torsby, and we have a cabin, a luxurious cabin apparently. So that will be nice. That will be very, very nice, and with a view. Alrighty, Wednesday morning. Take a look at the weather. This is awesome. I love it. It's it's on the cooler side. I only have one layer. It's 9 degrees. I expect it to get warmer soon. I expect it to get warmer quite soon, actually. What is not to like about this? Ah, I'm in such a good mood today. Sleeping quite well. And now we're on the route towards... Yeah, I guess we will end up very, very close to the border with Norway. We can't cross it due to the COVID-19 situation, so that's okay. There's plenty of stuff to see inside Sweden. We will travel back roads to a quite popular skiing resort called Sälen, I think. I'm looking forward to that. I expect a decent amount of gravel today. That said, it is probably hard-packed gravel, wide roads, very fast, but we'll see about that. Weather forecast says sunny skies. It's fantastic. We are looking for a gas station to do some refueling. We're not on a critical level, far from it actually, but you never know how much fuel we'll use on that gravel section. Probably not even half, but you know, I have tried once back in 2013. I ran out of gas, or my body ran out of gas in the middle of Carpathian mountains. It was a gravel road and there was absolutely nothing in the vicinity, and my dash on my there was an older bike. It was older-ish compared to this one anyway. It was a 2011 GSA. It said when Ryan ran out of gas, I had about 21 kilometers left, and according to the GPS at that time there was no trail on the map, So we were kind of not knowing how, well, we had an old-fashioned map, but in a direct line the gas station was about 28 kilometers as far as I remember, and the computer said 21 kilometers left. So I was like, okay, but it was mostly downhill. So when I actually got to the gas station, I had about 9 kilometers left. But it was one of those gas stations that was, you know, hand pump, and they only took cash, and I had just a few Romanian lays. So I spent all the lays that I had, got a, I don't know, maybe 5 liter or so, and I rode 30 kilometers further to get to a gas station that was, you know, open 24/7 with credit card and all the shebangs. And topped up and got a couple of Coke bottles, filled them up for Ryan, rode back into the wilderness with Ryan. It was pitch dark. This was when I got back to him, it was about 1 a.m. or something like that. So that was a bit of an adventure. So I do not want to get, I don't want to run out of fuel in the middle of nowhere. Alrighty, so this is Finnskogen. Right here is the border, that grey line, that's the border. Norway is well, down here now. So yeah, cool road. This is a very, very nice road. Yep, so Norway's over here. Just riding along the border. I'm not quite sure how far it is. 10 kilometers or so, maybe a little less. There's a lot of outdoor activities going on here. By the looks of it. So the night before we went, so that would be Sunday night, I was just in Facebook, and one of the feeds that I got was from a Swedish rider posting on a Swedish GS group how he hit a moose or elk or whatever it's called, only doing 70 kilometers per hour, which is what we're doing right now ish. And yeah, that's actually one of my concerns, those huge creatures coming out of nowhere. I know that some riders, I don't know if this is superstitious or if it actually works, but they are having a little kind of a bell of some sort with a frequency that you can't really hear, but mooses apparently can. But then again, don't they hear the engine too? I don't know. I am far from an expert on mooses. Oh, there's a turkey or something. Ooh. I don't know what kind of bird. It looked like a turkey, didn't it? Of some sort. It's getting warmer now, 10 degrees. It's actually quite comfortable. I'm riding with my summer gloves right now, so my fingers are a bit cold. So I've turned on my grips, the heat in my grips. Level 1, which is nice and comfortable. I do have, I guess it's called all-season gloves. But I find them they're a little bit too warm, at least as long as it's above 15 degrees. And also it depends on how you're riding. If you're riding highway, it's cold anyhow. So, but if you're doing a little bit more off-road and you know, work your body a little bit more, you get warm by that. But this is hardly off-road. This is really just, you know. what a fantastic place. This is so nice. It's a little bit on the cold side, but it is getting warmer. 13 degrees. Not sure what Michael was doing. It looks like my rear brake is out of brake fluid. Don't know when that happened. Must be recently. But I think it's out of brake fluid because I have pretty much no grip on the rear brake. The front brake is fine. So I'm good in terms of braking power, but on gravel, you know, it's nice to have the rear brake. Yeah, so I just looked at the brake reservoir, and there seems to be plenty of brake fluid, and also the pad seems to be okay. So the only suggestion is that there's air in it somehow, so see if we can find a place to bleed the system. My front brake is fine, there's nothing wrong with those. So we bled the rear brake, and that have worked. At least now the ABS kicks in on pavement when I push it. I don't really have to push it really hard, so I think it's pretty much back to normal. So this is actually quite close to the Swedish border. Going that direction is Norway. But we're not going that way because we're not allowed to. There's definitely a lot of gravel roads. Lo and behold, a little more gravel. Nice. Yeah, so far my rear brake is working fine. Ew. Det er godt, du stopper og tager billeder.
Ja, det bliver vi nødt til.
Jeg glemmer det.
Norge lige derovre.
Ja.
Er det ikke kæmpegodt?
Vi trænger jo ind i Norge.
Ja, vi trænger noget norske kvinder.
Optager jeg?
Ja.
Det gør jeg faktisk. Reindeer. Jesus Christ, they look kind of silly. One straight gravel road. This is so amazing. This is beautiful. So this is the soonest fjell, and there are reindeer all over the place, so we have to be a little bit careful. They really look silly when they run. Shush, to the side, to the side. Yeah, getting close to the fur cut has suggested the day to end. And it's also wow, what a beautiful landscape. So yeah, definitely have to watch out for those reindeers. What's up?
Der er om cirka 18-19 kilometer, så er der 2 campingpladser.
Okay.
Så altså cirka 23 kilometer før vores destination.
Ja.
Som er virkelig et eller andet sted ude i
Ja, vores destination, den her bare, jeg tror det er en skov.
Ja, så vi kommer op her langs en sø.
Ja.
Og så ligger der noget der i Fundersdalen, og så lå der også noget heroppe.
Ja, men lad os bare tage det første og det bedste.
Der, ikke?
Ja. Jeg er ved at være spændt.
Vi er alle sammen med røven og...
Er du ved at være klar til at holde for i dag? Er du ved at være brugt?
Ja.
Er du brugt?
Nej, det synes jeg egentlig ikke.
Ja. Men det er jeg.
Det er jeg også.
So we are looking for a campsite. There's a spot, I think, just close to the destination of the day. At least according to iOverlander, should be a nice spot. It doesn't have any facilities though. But we have food, we have beer, and we have water. So I think we're good. It's a little bit high altitude where we're going, so it might be a little bit cold. Well, there's definitely plenty of accommodation if you want to pay for a hotel room. But we're not quite there yet. That is beautiful.
Kæft, hvor er der flot deroppe.
Ja.
Jeg måtte stoppe.
Jamen, det er super.
Jeg skal derop igen. Fordi nu kom solen. Jamen, spørg. Det er koldt at ligge ude.
Jamen, det tænkte jeg faktisk også. Ja, min sovepose, den er dejlig varm, tænker jeg.
Den er kun til 10 grader.
Så får du den kolde nat.
Ja.